up? It's Read Your Mind from UrbanRcLA, and here's another video on the build-off series I'm doing against RCinMotion and RCMilitia. Today I'm going ahead and I'm painting the interior kit that I got from Firebrand RC. It's similar to the Tamiya kits with the parts you get, except for that you get a really cool sticker kit with it, which makes it a lot easier to make look cool without having to paint all crazy. If you want to see some cool ways of painting interiors, you should definitely check out Storm's channel. He uses the outer film covering to do different layers of paint, which I think is really cool. But I'm going with a straight white because I know this build is going to be at RCX on March 12th and 13th at the Firebrand booth, and I want people to make sure that they know that there are interiors available from Firebrand RC, so I want to make it pop out of the body that I'm going with. So you can see the sticker kit here is really cool. It has some, some faux speakers, and it's got a lot of metal and black looking pieces that you can put right on the outside of the interior to really give it a scale look without having to put too much work in, which I think is great. I mean, we all like to have really cool drift whips, and I don't see a lot of guys running the interiors, and I think that's because of the belt-driven cars are a little bit too high for the interiors. But you can see it comes with this little helmet, and then it also has like a steering wheel. All these need to be painted before they can be assembled on the interior. Now you can see this is what it looks like after I painted it white. I painted it, I think, 3 coats. Now I'm removing the outer film covering so I can do the stickers. But at this point I could easily just leave the film covering on and then cut out pieces that I want to overspray on the outside. And in fact, I did that with another version of this interior that I have rocking for a second build I'm doing for RCX. But with this one I'm going straight white because I really want it to pop out of the color combination that I'm doing for the actual bodies. So you can see it's real clean. And then we just set about doing stickers. And if any of you are like me, I am a sticker freak. I actually kind of have a weird OCD compulsion with them. Like, if I see them around, I have to stick them on stuff. So when I'm not using stickers, I like literally put them away, because otherwise I will stick them on everything, like my coffee mug or the mouse on my computer or whatever. So I keep them hidden until it's time to use them, and then I go nuts. And the hardest part for me is to know when to say when. It's kind of like drinking. Right? I drink, if I drink to get drunk. When I do stickers to get drunk. You know what I'm saying? So here I am. I'm just basically putting them on all the places that I see that they'll fit. There aren't really any instructions that come with this, but whatever, right? You just kind of freeform it. And I think it's really cool that they give this to you, because if you buy it from Tamiya or some Chinese manufacturer, you're not going to get a sticker kit, which means that you're going to end up having to paint the interior all yourself. And I'm all for saving time. Because I like to run and bash and drift my RCs, and the less time you spend actually tinkering with the paint job, the more fun you'll have out on the track. So I'm just going along here, matching shapes to shapes and getting it all lined up. Now I don't know if RCinMotion or RCMilitia are doing any interiors on their rigs, so I figured this is going to give me one up on them for our competition, because if they're not doing an interior, then likely they'll have to do a smoked windshield and windows, or they'll have to black them out. I know Jamera over at RCinMotion is doing some sort of transformer build, which is like crazy cool. So I don't know if my paint's gonna stack up, but hopefully in scale realism I'll take the cake and win this challenge. Now Isaac over at RCinMotion, I got a sneak peek at his like paint scheme, and he's doing some crazy, I don't know, beachy vibe, or 80s lowrider, I don't know, but it's all crazy looking. So I'm hoping with the paint scheme that I decide to do with this, mixed with the interior, I'm going to be able to beat them with my build. And we have a couple judges. We have Darren from Firebrand RC. He's going to be one of the judges, and of course Chris DeGraff, the president of the Radio Control Network, is also going to be one of the judges. So in order to impress the both of those guys, boy, that's going to take a lot. So I'm doing my best here to make it as scale and as realistic and as cool as I possibly can, so they can look at the overall build quality, including the chassis and everything, and see that I should win. Now I added in one of my scale crawler fire extinguishers, and I also have plans to do a roll cage, and you can see I just easily fastened in and drilled holes for the extra accessories, and then I hot glue gunned them on the back just a little bit so they get a little bit more hold in there. And then the kit also comes with these half bottles, and Firebrand surprised you with little you know, NOS or whatever stickers. So I'm trying to figure out here where they should go. I mean, should they go right next to the driver? Should they go back at an angle somewhere? Maybe they should go on the side of this sort of raised rear seat area. I think I ultimately like that look better. It looks kind of like Back to the Future-ish, but I think I'm going to do it on the outside. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it on the sides. I think it's just going to look better. So now I want to take a look at what it's going to look like. So let's check it out for a second and see if it's going to look the way that I want it to look. I have a bunch of other TTO1s and TTO2s that I use to set up this build. Wow, that looks really rad. In fact, that looks really cool in that body alone. So kudos to myself for thinking of that. But yeah, I have the body posts mounted here just off the traditional post. I may have to swap those out for the actual modified posts. But on this TTO2 chassis, I think this build's going to go really well. Anyways, this is Read Your Mind. You're watching UrbanRcLA. If you haven't already liked the video, please do. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. If you have any comments about the build, go ahead and leave them in the comments section below. And as always, I'm Read Your Mind, and I am out of here.